it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm so excited. I have a new setup going on. I think I kind of figured out what I like in my book room. I also just got the second bookshelf yesterday, so it's not really completely decorated or done yet, but I was really excited to finally be able to expand that as well. I'll probably make a TikTok on kind of that if you're interested, but it's kind of like my standalone bookshelf, and this is all like my series duology, stuff like that. Yeah, eventually I'll get around to doing a book room tour, but I just wanted to start off by saying that. Also, I quickly want to say that my goal for 2023 is to really transform this channel into a book channel. I think for a while I've been kind of scared because I've had this channel since I was 13. Like, I used to do my beauty guru era, and then I went through kind of just like lifestyle and stuff like that, college, and this is what I love to watch and do now. Like, I only watch BookTube, BookTok. I'm reading all the time, and it's like my hobby now outside of everything else. So I'm kind of just going to transform this channel into a book channel. I've been scared because like my viewers, like, they're used to this, they're used to that, but that's just not me anymore. Like, I still enjoy doing makeup, but not nearly as much as when I was 15, 16, all of that. So my goal in 2023 is to finally just kind of post what I want, because I don't care if it gets 5 views or if it gets 500, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I definitely want to be posting weekly book videos, and that's the goal. So we're doing my December TBR, and this is kind of a very special month. So my wedding is actually December 30th. So I will be in my hometown for about 2.5 weeks out of December. I'll be completely out of my normal routine. I'll be probably really busy doing wedding stuff and the holidays and like visiting people. So I know that it's going to be so hard to read a good amount of books, but the problem is that I need to get to 100 books before the end of the year, because I set that as my Goodreads goal. And I think I'm at 86 right now. We are still in November. I think there's one more day in November. I'm checking right now. No, today's last day, but I'm going to say that I'm going to finish the current book that I'm reading today, which would mean I have to read 13 books in December to hit this goal. So it's a very hopeful TBR, and I'm very scared. Oh no, I've read 87. So if I finish the book that I'm reading right now today, that will be 88, which means I have to read 12 books in December, along with everything else going on. So I figured let's do a TBR video because it's gonna be stressful. Okay, really quickly, we're gonna start with a book that I'm actually currently reading. I'm reading the ACOTAR series right now. I'm in the middle of reading A Court of Wings and Ruin, and my bookmark actually fell out of this. Let me check to see if I updated my Goodreads. My cat has been stealing my bookmarks out of my books, which is not good. Okay, I'm 24% done with this at the moment, so I definitely want to finish this in December. I would love to have finished the whole series, but I really don't think that's going to happen, because obviously they're like 700-page books, and I have like a lot of books to get done, so I'm trying to kind of read a few smaller ones to just get those numbers in. But I definitely want to at least finish this and then maybe start more, but we'll see. Okay, we're gonna go into a Christmas book. I don't have too many Christmas books. I actually have 2 right now. I bought these when Target was having a sale. And I put 2 in here. I want to read one of these. If I read the other one, great, that's like a bonus, but I want to read at least one Christmassy read. But I'm also a huge mood reader, and I'm not in the mood to really read romance right now, and if I'm gonna get my like Goodreads goal in, I have to be reading books I like. So I'm trying not to push myself to read stuff just to get it read. So we have 2 options for December. We have Meet Me Under the Mistletoe, which I definitely think I'm leaning more towards this one because it's just so cute, and Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe. They're both smaller reads, so honestly I might be able to read both of them if I have time. Who knows? I don't know what either of these are about. It's literally just the simple fact that I want to read a holiday book. I'll probably leave this more towards the like Christmas week, so I can like really get the vibes in. And for more mood reading, I have 2 books that have to do with like getting married. I have the bride test and I have the rehearsals, so I want to read one of these. So I'm kind of giving myself like categories, and I'm gonna let myself pick because I am a mood reader. And I literally simply want to read one of these because I am getting married during the month of December, so I kind of want to read this like wedding week. But that's very ambitious to say because I have no idea what my mood is going to be wedding week. Like, I might be freaking out, who knows how it's going to go. I definitely want to read a majority of my TBR in the beginning of December so that I'm not like feeling rushed, like I need to read books the week of my wedding and the week of Christmas. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Next, I have a book that I actually want to read on my Kindle. I've definitely been trying to use Kindle Unlimited more because I obviously pay for it. So I should probably read at least one book a month off of Kindle to get use out of the Kindle payment. And I actually, when I went on my last road trip, I read 3 books on my Kindle. So since I will be road tripping again to go home for my wedding, I definitely want to leave this book for them because I like reading in the car on my Kindle. I've been obsessed with Frida McFadden as an author. Her thrillers are everything. Like, I am in my thriller era. I read 3 of her thrillers in the last 2 weeks. They are amazing. Like, if you like Alice Feeney, if you like Verity, any of those like popular thrillers, like her books are amazing. So I currently have Do You Remember downloaded. So that's just a book that I want to get read on my Kindle. Yeah, love her books so much. Back to books I need to finish. I really wanted to use December as the month to just finish all the series that I have not finished yet in the year of 2022. But honestly, that's just insane because I'd have to finish the Shatter Me series, the Inheritance Games, Akatar, the Addicted series. Like, there's just so many big series that I'm like reading. I just can't do it. But I would like to finish Fuel the Fire because I did actually start this. I am on page 178 and there's about 550-ish pages in here. I started this actually in, I think, October, and I just couldn't really get back into this. I love the Addicted series, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really like the Calloway sisters books. But I want to be able to read, like, I want to read them all eventually so I can have a whole Addicted shelf. So this is the 3rd Calloway sisters book. So I'd like to at least finish this one, and then I would leave the 4th book and then the last like wrap up for 2023. But I don't really want to go into the new year kind of having books on my shelf that are like half read or whatnot. So it's kind of like a random one that I hopefully can just manage to get through, but I don't know. Next up, I have some, I think this is like a smaller book. This is When Breath Becomes Air. I've had this on my Amazon wishlist for so long, but it was like sold out for a while and then it was like really expensive for a while. I don't really know. I just know this is like a really, really sad book, and like sometimes I just love to read a really sad book. But actually I just ordered like thrifting books for the first time, and they have this one, which is why it kind of looks a little bit more loved, but I think it's so pretty. And this is like a smaller book. It has like big font, and I just feel like this, if I'm in like a sad mood or like I just want to like something that's gonna make me sad, I want to read this. Then I have, again, this is like a little 2-option book. I have 2 of Alice Feeney's thrillers. I might end up reading both. I might just read one, depends on my mood. But I have His and Hers and Sometimes I Lie. I don't know what any of these are about. I just read Rock Paper Scissors, which is up there. And I absolutely literally freaking loved it. And then I watched Sarah Crowley, and she's been reading all of Alice Feeney's backlist and talking about how amazing they are. And I've just been like obsessed with thrillers since reading Frida McFadden or Madden, I forget, the books. So I'm thinking I definitely want to read one of these, and I got these on Black Friday, so I'm excited for that. I also did throw A Court of Frost and Starlight into here. This is the novella in the Akatar series, so that if I finish the A Court of Mist and Fury, is that the one? No, I can't remember the names of them. If I finish the other one, I can also read this. Just so I'm one step closer to finishing the series. This is a novella, so it's like 240 pages, not too long, and I figured this would be easy to read, hopefully. Okay, we have 2 more on here. I have The Things We Leave Unfinished. This has also been on my TBR list for so long, and I finally got my hands on it. Again, this is like a book that I always see on TikTok that's like, this book ripped me apart. This book is so sad. Which I know you're probably thinking, like, you're getting married, it's the holiday time, like, why would you want to read sad books? But honestly, I've been in the mood for either like a thriller or a sad book. I've not been in the mood for romance. I've not been in the mood for fantasy. So again, I'm just kind of going with what my brain wants. And the last book that I have on my TBR is On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous. I don't know anything about this book. I actually just saw it at Barnes & Noble. That was like one of the top rated books this year, and I just think it was beautiful cover, and I added it to my TBR because that's how life works for me. So yeah, that's my December TBR. So I think that's 11 books, which obviously I just said I need to read 12, but I I don't know if that's 11 or I don't even know, whatever. So that is that, but who knows? I've never really made like an actual TBR list of like, this is what I want to read for sure, but I did do that this month because I definitely have a reading goal I need to hit, and also there's just some books I'd like to wrap up before the new year. So follow me on my Bookstagram to keep track of what's going on in December. It's definitely gonna be a really good like content month for me, and I mean that, and like I'll probably have like a lot to post because of all the exciting things going on. So I am really excited for that. So definitely make sure you follow and subscribe and all those good things. And yeah, let me know what books you absolutely have to read before the year is up. I'm so excited to go into 2023 with like this platform, because when I went into 2022, I hadn't read in a few years, and I randomly picked up a book on Christmas Day, which I guess is before 2022, but you know what I mean. And I have not stopped reading since then. We built a whole book room. So this year has definitely been crazy and exciting, and I'm excited to go into 2023 and just keep building my book community and my love for reading, discover new 5-star reads, etc. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.